today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Cam Newton and the New England Patriots taking on Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from 15, Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile. That's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how the
31-yard line, 11 yards there, first down. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. A lot of storylines to a New England-Denver matchup. So many great games in the past. And worth noting, too, that Cam, of course, has his history with the Broncos as well. He was on the losing end of Super Bowl 50 when his Panthers lost. Ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. This is a second and 4, ball at the 9. Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal.
Gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. That time a 6-play drive. And Cam able to take it himself in for the score. Here's a second and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and
Lock going to hand it off here to Gordon.
Melvin Gordon.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown.
Phillip Lindsay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did.
Manis for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was capped off by a Phillip Lindsay touchdown run. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. 41-yard line. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
We got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate?
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And
it made a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on football. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On second down now, it's Harris, and he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along. Counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's finished.
The things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Will be in this move. Yes, he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing his lock on third down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, as time expires.
Brain compresses a little bit too. They show great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out. You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there. Thanks.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Locke going to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Dietrich Wise with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz.
A 49-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Broncos 10.
City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Newton. Sideline throw, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
10 at the 35-yard line. Taken down.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
For the Patriots.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8.
They'll run again with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first...
The guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down.
Good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And they open. But you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down to the kick, other than the extra point.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. John Simon that time coming through to make the play. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. He's going to let it fly. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about it.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Here's another carry for Harris. Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense. Ball free.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen, because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 53 yards. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in. I'm done. Proud of it.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if... And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now getting his guys ready to go for the two-point try. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. 43.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it.
Set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Stephon Gilmore. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
On on to the fourth quarter now, by the way, in Santa Clara. And that one for the 49ers, now a 2-touchdown advantage. Jimmy Garoppolo, nearly 400 passing yards. And this is going to be caught.
Now, where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to...
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, they move back over 500.